Hi, my name is Nancy Marshall and I'm the group leader for the sewing and crafting team here at Soldiers Angels. And today I'm going to show you how to make a paracord bracelet. And this is what the bracelet looks like when it's finished. And what we do is we include one of these bracelets in every care package that we send to the deployed soldiers. And what they do is they use this for a variety of different ways. The cord, or I should say the bracelet, can be uncoiled, and the cording can be used for things like tying down packages, using it as a tourniquet, a sling. The cording is rated for 550 pounds, so if a soldier needs to pull a teammate out of a dangerous situation, they can uncoil this and get approximately 8 feet of cording that they can throw to that soldier and help pull them out of a dangerous situation. The inner cords, there's inner cords in this bracelet, and they can be pulled out and they can be used for shoestrings, dental floss. The uses are as many and as varied as the needs are for the soldiers out in the field. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these today. So basically, you start out with 8 foot of cording, and that will make an approximately 8-inch finished bracelet. It's 1 foot of cording for every finished inch of bracelet. And what you do to start out is you fold the cord in half, and then you take the buckle, and as you can see, this buckle is curved, so we're going to take the folded end of the bracelet and we're going to push it up through the bottom of the buckle, take the loop and kind of open it up with our fingers, take the cords and pull them through and pull it tight like that. And what you've done is made a lark's head knot in that. Then you'll take the other end of the cords, and I did not get that even. Try this again. You'll take the other end of the cord, and again holding the buckle where it's curved up like this, you'll put the other ends of the cording through the other end of the buckle like that, and then you'll pull the 2 buckle pieces apart like that. And it does not matter which side of the buckle that you start with, because it'll all come out in the end. Then you'll take and you'll put about 8 inches of cording between the 2 buckles, like that. And you'll drop the center section, this is your base cords, and you'll hold them when you're working on it so that the cords fold over the buckle, so that's facing you. And then you take the other 2 cords, these are your working cords, and you hold them off to the side. And then what you'll do is, if you've ever done macrame back in the day, you're basically doing a macrame stitch. You'll take your right hand cord, and you can start with either side, it doesn't matter. I always start with the right hand cord. You take the right hand cord and lay it over the front of the base cords. Then you'll take the left hand cord and lay it over the top of the right. Bring the left hand cord behind the base cords and bring the cord up through that loop to the front. And then you just kind of pull it tight. And the first knot is going to look a little wonky, but it will smooth out as you start making more of the cords, or more of the knots, I should say. Now we're ready to make the second pass. So since we started with the right hand side first, we're going to take the left hand cord first and lay it over the front of the base cords. Then take the other cord and lay it over the top of that left hand cord. Bring the right hand cord behind the base cords and up through the loop. and you pull it tight, and that is your first knot on the bracelet.
And then what you'll do is you'll go back and forth, starting with the right hand cord and then alternating with the left. And if you ever forget, say you put it down or you forget where you're at, always remember the cords coming over the front of the buckle will face you as you're working. And if you forget which side you started on, you'll see a little vertical bar on the bracelet. That tells you what side to start with for your next pass. So since the vertical bar is on this side, we're going to start with this cord. So we'll lay the cord over the front, lay the opposite side over the front of the cord, bring it behind, and pull it through the loop and pull it tight. And you'll repeat that back and forth. So you take the left, lay the right over the front, bring it behind, and pull it through. You can see it's going to start smoothing out. And you just keep going right to left and left to right. Just kind of snug them up. And as you're making these, you don't have to worry about them being absolutely 100% perfect. Because once the soldier receives them, they are truly appreciative of the time that it took to make the bracelet, and they do not look at it any more than this is something that someone back home has made for me. So they do not have to be perfect to be gratefully appreciated. Okay, we are at the end of the bracelet, and what you'll do is you will pull those working cords kind of tight. what it looks like. And then what you'll do to finish the bracelet is you will take your scissors and cut the remaining part of that working cord off. Cut it kind of close to the bracelet. Then you will take your cigarette lighter and you will kind of melt or fuse the ends of those cut working cords. And it does, the cording does get hot because you are melting it, so be real careful. And that's it. And what that does is that fusing helps hold the braid of the cord intact until it's ready to be used, and then the soldier in the field will just take and pull on that knot and it will unravel, and like I said, they've got that cording to use as they need it out in the field. And that's basically making a paracord bracelet. It's a really fun project and it's great for groups or teams. Scouting, if you're looking for a group project or wanting to get young children involved, it's a great project for them. The only thing is, because you are working with some flame to burn the ends, if you're working with children, please leave the cutting and burning to an adult. But I hope you enjoyed this, and like I said, my name is Nancy Marshall with Soldier Angels, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me anytime at nmarshall@soldiersangels.org. Thank you for watching and have a great day.